Hey, Andy here from buildahottub.com. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, can you build a DIY lap pool? So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so what is a DIY lap pool, or more importantly, what's a lap pool? Well, a lap pool looks something like this, and it's a narrow but long swimming pool or plunge pool, if you like, where you can basically do laps. You're able to swim up and down, and you've got enough space that you don't need a swim jet. You can physically do laps of your backyard. So it's very similar to a plunge pool. It's basically just different dimensions. So you'll be pleased to know the answer is absolutely. You can 100% build a DIY lap pool. The construction methods, as you probably guessed, are very similar to building a plunge pool or indeed a large hot tub. So you've got a couple of different options for the physical construction, and these can be in ground or above ground too. You can have a CMU block construction. So those are those concrete masonry units. It's always a bit of a mouthful to say, that you fill full of rebar, fill full of concrete, and then you have a really strong structure. So CMU block is definitely an option for building a DIY lap pool. Concrete forms, of course, is always there. Dimensions of a lap pool might make it a little bit prohibitive for pouring the actual walls, because they tend to be quite long runs. You know, you're talking 20, 25 feet runs, maybe only 6 or 7 feet wide, but it's kind of that dimension. So if you're looking to form up, it's quite a long wall to actually form. So I would say in this scenario that a CMU block is a better way to actually build your lap pool. Another option, of course, is the ICF block, or the insulated concrete form. So these are the expanded polystyrene blocks that, again, you stack together a bit like Lego for adults, and then you fill it full of rebar and, of course, that concrete as well. And it gives you an insulated but very strong wall feel lap pool. So I think for a lap pool, those are the two real construction methods. You've got those CMUs or you've got those ICF blocks. In terms of the finish, totally up to you. You can, of course, tile, you can paint, you can do a liner, although I don't generally recommend liners for DIYers. It's quite a skill to be able to fit a liner properly. So I would really leave that to the pool pros. And if you're going to be building your own, look at either tiling or painting. If you're going to paint, look for an epoxy pool paint. They last a lot longer and they're a lot stronger in terms of the physical material that you're painting with. It's a lap pool, so it's not going to be, hot tub kind of temperature, but you still might want to put some kind of heat in there. Electric, not really an option. It's very expensive, and for a body of water that size, it's going to be really inefficient. So you're probably looking at gas or an air source heat pump as a means of heating your DIY lap pool. And I've got lots of videos on this channel for air source heat pumps and different heating options and gas. I cover it all. And if you haven't already, always a great opportunity. You know I'm going to drop this in somewhere for me to say, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, a whole bunch of shorts, and everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, lap pools now as well, and pretty much everything in between. Okay, so in terms of the plumbing, it's pretty straightforward. It's more of a plunge pool kind of a setup. If you're going to have your control room below the water level, then you could use a hot tub pump. It's cheaper to do so. And hot tub pumps, as I've said many, many times before, they have to be fed water by gravity, so they can't be above the waterline, they've got to be below the waterline. If you're going for more of a traditional pool setup, that's totally fine. You can have a pool pad, you can have a swimming pool self-priming pump, probably a sand filter on this kind of a size. You're going to be getting out of the kind of size where a cartridge is more economical. Yes, you can get larger cartridge filters for swimming pools, but they tend to be quite a lot more expensive. So I would be looking at a sand filter, maybe a cheaper above ground swimming pool pump, and then of course your heating method of choice. Sanitation options, well, they're just the same as the plunge pools. So you could go the traditional kind of chlorine or bromine routes. You can look at UV, you can look at active oxygen. I'm not a fan of ozone, but you could put that in there as well if you wished. So the traditional and the kind of non-traditional swimming pool or plunge pool sanitation methods are totally applicable to lap pools as well. Now, in terms of a cover, you're going to be more along the kind of swimming pool cover setups than you are for a hot tub. You don't need a thick insulated cover for a lap pool. It's more to keep overhanging trees and leaves out of your pool than anything. So you could leave it uncovered, or you could get it's going to be a custom made, these always are, swimming pool style cover. Of course, it's got swimming pool in the name, so there's going to be a price tag with it as well, but it's totally up to you. You don't necessarily need to cover your lap pool either. So, in answer to the question, yes, you can build a DIY lap pool in your backyard. If I can help you, or if you've got any ideas, please do get in touch. Always happy to hear from you. As always, I appreciate the view. I hope you found this short video useful, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.